Hello folks, Bronco Bob here with Texas Best Used Motorcycles right here in Mansfield, Texas. Here today to show you a really beautiful car. It's a 1959 Chevrolet Bel Air. It's a beautiful aqua metallic and white paint job. It's an older paint job, but it's a good paint job. It has air ride. It's been modified a little bit. Still has the little 6-cylinder engine. I believe those were 235 cubic inches. And whenever this car was painted, they took it apart because you can see where they painted the fender wells. The firewall was painted. You can see the cover there on the windshield wiper motor. It's still got a gloss to it. This fender well on this side. Even the radiator core support has a gloss finish to it. This car would be a really good candidate for a V8 conversion or one of the modern LS swaps. The rest of the lines of the car are just really striking. All the stainless steel and aluminum moldings are in great shape. The interior, I was told by the previous owner that the seats were original, and I believe they are. He said they had plastic covers on them like Grandma used to have in her Cadillac back in the day. The steering wheel shows some wear and it's original. The brake pedals are showing a little bit of wear, but not terrible. But like all the door jambs, the rubber, everything is really good. This little piece of rubber needs to be replaced right here, but that looks like an original stopper. And there's a lot of telltale signs that say there's a lot of original pieces and parts on this car. It's showing 88,000 miles, and there's no reason to believe that it's not 88,000 miles. I doubt that it's 188,000 miles. The headliner's been replaced, and the carpet's been replaced. But the seats, I'm told, are original. The glass is in good shape. It's got those famous cat-eye taillights, and it's really a timeless classic design. I'm going to walk around the right side. There's one little ding right here that I found in the paint. A little bitty ding on the chrome. It's kind of a survivor that's been repainted. And again, the weakest link is the motor. It runs, but it doesn't have a whole lot of power. It's 3 on the tree. They did put disc brakes on the front. It's manual disc brakes. And the tires are Michelin's, and they're actually a couple years old. We got the receipt in the glove box. But all the window felt, all the stitching, the moldings, it's hard to take this apart and put it back together. And whoever did it did a really good job. The striker plates look fresh. I think this car is pretty much a survivor with a nice paint job. Everything under here looks good and correct. Probably was the original color, and might be the original paint. You know, it's just really, it's hard to tell. If these cars could talk. Love the wraparound windshield design. And here's the other little places in the paint. There's a little hickey right there and a little place down here. But otherwise, it's pretty good. Trying to see the size of the wheels. 235 look like 18-inch. The rears might be a little bit larger. Sometimes they stagger them and do 18s and 20s. Yeah, that's a 20 on the rear, and excuse me, an 18 on the front. And I've got it lowered down all the way. Raise it up about 3 or 4 inches to drive it. The grill's in very good shape. The bumper, the headlights. It's just a really beautiful car. It'd be great to put an LS3 in it with a 6-speed or an automatic. Some cold air. This has those vents under the dash that actually blow way more outside air in than I can ever remember. Modern cars don't do that anymore. You don't have any good fresh outside vents. But it's a beautiful car. Somebody can take this and take it to the next level. It's a very solid car. It's not a rust bucket. It's just it's got good bones. But if you're looking for a 59 two-tone classic style like this, please consider this one. We can ship it anywhere in the USA or anywhere in the world. Looks like it was last registered 2015. When we got the car, we put a carburetor kit in it. It's still a little finicky when you start it cold. Once it's warmed up and you get it going, it's okay. But that little 6-cylinder, she's probably a little bit tired. There's no smoke or anything. It's just not. I think those motors might put out 80 or 90 horsepower. And I'm a lucky person. I get to drive stuff with a lot of horsepower. So when I get in a heavy car with 90 horsepower, I can tell it's underpowered. But have a great day. I'm Bronco Bob wishing you happy trails. And if you're looking for a really cool car, give us a call. We'd love to sell it to you. Happy trails.